Welcome everybody to the latest episode of Down to the Beat. You're live with your host, the most, John
Lifika, aka Chow Stacks, aka Chow Honey, aka Feek Daddy, what it do, what it does. You're listening to Down to the Beat, where the beat stands for the beat in our heart.
And we are now live with two very special guests coming in from a Zoom call in Vancouver. We have the one and only Teon Gibbs and IAMTHELIVIng. Everyone give it up for them. Everyone give it up. How are you guys today?
Man, we're good, boys. Thank you very much for asking. How you boys doing?
Chilling, man. It's getting a bit colder, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty whack, you know. Like, other than that, we chilling, you know.
What's that West Coast weather like right now?
Yeah, it was nice until we got smoked out by California, man.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
You guys are getting affected by that?
Yeah, we have been, man.
It's crazy. Yeah. We had like the worst air quality in the world like last week.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And you still don't want to wear masks, huh?
It's stayed out, so it's good.
Like, can you see it in the sky? Like, is it that bad? Like, is your sky's orange like California's is, or like is it just kind of like gray and shitty?
It was gray. We couldn't see the mountains. We couldn't see the sun. But now it's cleared out, so this week's a lot better.
Yeah, it's been good this week.
Wow. Well, prayers up to you guys. I hope that your air quality gets back up there. All right, so let's start with the rap scene in Vancouver, or the music scene in general.
Yeah,
let's talk a lot about it being like small, or just there's not a lot of people, and it's a big city. Like, is it actually that small, or does it just feel that small because there's not a lot of artists coming out of such a large city?
I think the big thing with Vancouver is there's a scene there, and there's a lot of artists trying to do their thing right now. And it's all like it's pretty much a fully independent city. So everyone's really grinding. So it's like you got to make your own opportunities. There's a lot less infrastructure.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So some larger cities or cities the same size, there's a lot more infrastructure and like. Oh, I know if I get in with this crew, X, Y, and Z opportunities will come to me, but Vancouver, not so much.
Yeah.
So it can be hard, you know, if you're not like, I guess, battle tested, or you're not like, you didn't realize how difficult it was to like book a show, or like, you know, like as far as like management, there's I probably know like 5 legit managers in the city. Whereas if I was in Toronto,
5.
There's
one every block.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't think so. Wow, that's crazy.
So, is it the same for you, Ryan, as like the R&B kind of side? Like, that's like is the difference between the R&B scene and like the culture and the rap culture there? What's the difference between those two in the city?
It's pretty similar, to be honest. When it comes to the whole R&B soul scene, it's very small compared to a city like London, which is my hometown. So, you know, there's talent here, and, you know, there's people that are trying to, you know, build themselves up as artists, as R&B artists. It's just really small. It's really small. It's really tight. And I think the one thing that's lacking here is just community and that drive, you know what I mean? Like that extra hunger to go out and get it, you know what I mean? So a lot of people are a lot more kind of chilled and relaxed, and I just think they kind of need that you know, that oomph, you know what I mean? That you get in like a Toronto or a New York or a London.
Exactly. Like, it's still very underground, right? So there's not a lot of clout that comes with being a rapper from Vancouver quite yet, right? So building that up has been, and like we see it here in Ottawa too. It's not really a really recognized music scene, but it's growing, but it's still so small but the problem is the exposure. There's not enough platforms. There's not enough places to have shows. There's not enough, like you said, managers, like just agencies that can help you just come to that next level.
Yeah.
How are you guys overcoming that?
I mean, for me, it's been a long time of building, bro. Honestly, I've been doing things for a minute out here, so I personally have a lot of good relationships now at this point. So.
Build some connections and shit.
Yeah, when I linked up with Ryan and started working on the project, it was like a whole new world of people that I didn't know.
Yeah,
that's right.
So
and vice versa too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's just like, I think collaboration is the key, really. And it's got to be like outside of your circle. So people think, oh, I collaborate, but it's like, nah, you just work with your boys, which is dope, because that's fun. But like, if you really want to build a really large network, you have to like step out of your genre, step out of your circle, do something
your comfort zone, right?
And you two fucking make the best fucking meet me halfway kind of vibe, man. Between the groove was crazy. You guys in this
such a groovy track, bro.
Awesome.
Such
the
a groovy
video
track.
was crazy too, like when you performed it.
That video is sick, dude. It was so simple. I was like, man, how has no one thought of doing this before?
Great energy, great energy.
The energy is so good. I was like, this is a pure video, man. That was great. Is it a collaborative city though? Like, do you get a lot of people in your DMs perhaps just being like, yo, let's collab on this song, let's do some work together, or is it pretty much, is it more so stay in your lane?
To be honest, for me, this is kind of like the first time I've actually like collaborated. So when Teon reached out to me, I was very more artist ever since. So I think collaboration is key, man. It's really important.
Sorry, man, we didn't really catch the full of that fucking Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we just glitched out. Missed that whole fucking...
I was wondering whether I should just nod my head and be like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I was like trying to pretend it. I'm like looking awkwardly into the cameras. Yeah, do you want to repeat that, please?
Just repeat that.
No worries. No, I was saying that for me, Teon was the first collaboration that I decided to do. He reached out to me, and I was very open to doing it because before I was mainly just kind of focused on my solo project. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to step out of my circle and work with someone like Teon. And ever since, I've kind of like decided to continue trying to collaborate with people that I respect and think that are talented.
I feel that, man, because even your solo projects are beautiful. Like that one project, this thing called Life, powerful, man. You got like a good Frank Ocean mixed with Anderson .Paak kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay,
yeah, bro.
Good vibes, and so it's just good to see you branch out, get out there and collab. And Mr. Teon Gibbs, I know you've been collabing, bro. I go through all your tapes, and especially your most recent one. I think it was called Rose Petals, right?
Rose tape.
My bad. Yeah, crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah,
dope features on it too, man.
I gotta ask, just kind of going back to those influences. Who is influencing you guys? Is it just the West Coast? Is it certain artists? Is it your city? Where's that coming from?
You know. I think for this little project that we're working on right now, man. A lot of people don't know. I actually lived in London for like 4.5 years.
Yeah, so, you said
I did see that in one of those
around.
Mr.
Botswana man, my boy, my fucking boy, dog. You from B-Dub, dog? You from Botswana, dog? I'm also from Botswana, bro. Bro. I felt like that's why you reached out. You were like, oh, another Botswana man. Let me hit up my boy and fucking support the platform, dog. I don't know if you know I'm from Botswana too, dog. So I was shocked.
It's crazy, man. Like from Gab?
Yeah, Gab City, bro. Like I live there till this day, bro. And like, you know, I saw the flag on your Instagram, and I was like, "Oh shit, no way, bro!" Like
that's rare. That's not many of us.
Bro, I was trying to find the right moment to slip that in, but I just like
that's like this question was supposed to come like 20 minutes from now, but you just overflowed with some energy on that, bro.
Yo, you had it ready. That's
dope, man. I had no idea. That's sick.
Yeah, bro. I honestly thought that's why you reached out to us, but sorry.
Maybe it's just because we're good interviewers and just fun to have around, please.
Yeah. No, I love it.
I think like because I lived in London for a while, like, you know, UK Garage, Craig David, like there's a lot of shit that I grew up listening to, you know? So when Ryan and I linked up and we kind of were looking for like just music to make, you know, some of our influences, you know, and commonalities, we didn't even know it really, but it's just things from our background.
Yeah.
You know, artists like Craig David, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be, oh wow, that's kind of like a nice vibe. And so we just kind of from that ground. So I don't know, I'd probably say like Pharrell, Craig David, K Tronada.
I can see Pharrell in there too. Like that's
I think Bob is super dope. He's very underrated. You know what I mean? So that's one of our inspirations as well.
For real.
And for me, I come from a city that has just such a diverse range of music, you know what I mean? And house and garage and jungle and dance music and UK grime, hip hop, you know what I mean? R&B, soul.
Yeah.
When we decided to link up, we were just like, you know what, let's kind of like meet in the middle and make music that just makes us feel good and stuff that we've been inspired by and grown up on as well. So
yeah. It's crazy. When I listen to like K-Tronada and stuff, just going back to Botswana, like it's like listening to deep like DJ Cleo records where it's like the DJ gets on the dough when they bring a vocalist in. So
okay.
Like, that's why I love K-Tronada so much. It goes deeper. So
yeah. So you guys have said too, like this song is just like it's been said song of the summer. I forget by which one it was. I think it was Breakfast Television. They said it was song of the summer or one of the Shifter articles. But you guys got a lot of hype up off of Between the Groove. How'd that feel?
Man, it felt great, to be honest, man. We literally like didn't know what to expect. We just, we made the song and we were hyped off the song when we made it. You know what I mean? Like we felt the energy and we just thought that, the time was right to drop it. And
the world needed a song like that, man. The world needed a song like that.
The hype and the buzz that we got from it was just, we just really appreciated it, and it just kind of really just gave us that energy that we needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool, man. Like I went into it with no real expectations.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And like yo, I just hit up Ryan. We made a dope record, and then everything just started happening. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. So
man, that's how the art works.
That timeline. Sorry.
Timeline.
So you release it, you make the song, release it, then just break it down the next couple weeks, how it unfolded and just got to where it is today.
Yeah, so we made the song, we made the song in June. And then pretty much throughout June and July, we were just working on like doing photo shoots and that kind of stuff to promote it a little bit, just because obviously like it's just what you do.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we released it July 31st. And it was just like that. Those 2 weeks was like we had the So Far the main YouTube channel for So Far. We did that. We did E-Talk. We did Breakfast Television on Marilyn Dennis, and it was just like all in a 2 week period. We got support online as well via Instagram. A lot of shares, a lot of people just
that's hype, man.
Well, it's like an infectious song, right? You listen to it, you just want to dance. Send it to your buddy, like, yo, check this shit out, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's been cool, man, because there's still opportunities coming from that song. So for me and Ryan, like, I mean, I'll speak for myself. It was kind of a no-brainer. Like, yo, let's just keep making music, man. Like,
Are you guys gonna do that in the form of a project, or?
Yeah. So that's what we've been working on. On the way. Yeah.
How far are we with it? How far is it to completion?
That's a good question,
bro. It's like almost there.
It's almost done.
All done, eh?
Hype, bro.
Done.
Man. You got a name for it? Have you talked about it all in terms of?
We haven't. Yeah, you guys are gonna get the first.
Another Down the Beat exclusive right here. Yes, this is what we do this for.
Yeah.
Tell us everything. Share. Do tell.
Yeah. So we have a name for it. We've called it Jungle. So the project, so the name of the EP is called Jungle, spelled JNGL.
Okay.
We have the follow-up single for Between the Groove coming out this Friday. Yeah, this Friday. So we're gonna drop. How many singles again?
There's gonna be a lot. We're pretty much we're dropping.
Yeah, pretty much the whole thing. Yeah.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
How many tracks is it?
7 tracks.
Is it all kind of that same feeling of Between the Groove, or are we experimenting more, or are we staying kind of on that?
Yeah, because Teon, I know you like to hit it hard with the raps.
I know you like come with them bars sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
We're experiencing a lot, man. Like we even have a single where we're speaking Setswana on it. So
yeah,
shit,
that's sick, dog.
Shit, that's hype as fuck. That's crazy sick, dog. I even wanted to ask, like, when was the last time you were home or anything? Because you were born in Botswana, correct?
Yeah, I was born in Botswana. And then I did that kind of third culture kid thing where we travel around a lot.
Of course.
Botswana in like 2003, and then there until 2010. And the last time I've been back was like 2012, bro. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Shit,
Same.
man.
Last time I was home, not as long, like 2017 or so. But yeah, 2012. That's not bad though. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? You should see it now, bro. It's crazy different.
Yeah, I look at Instagram stories and stuff. I'm like, yo, I don't even know what this place is.
Yeah, shit is developing, bro. Like we coming up, bro.
It's crazy.
Looking sick,
I need to, what high school did you go to?
I went to MAP, Marapula.
Wow, man.
Yeah. I did that A levels and then just came here, bro. Like,
yeah. That's crazy. I bet you know a bunch of mutual people. That's wild.
dude, that'd be totally. I was even want to ask, like, any in terms of the artists out there. Have you heard any of the new artists coming out in Botswana now and stuff like that? You know.
Yeah, man. There's some cats that I've listened to. It's really interesting, man. Like seeing people that I know from like high school making music now.
Sorry.
That's interesting to me, man. That's crazy.
They must be blown away seeing you in BC killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, I mean, some people reach out sometimes and like, yo, man, just keep doing your thing, man. You're doing great. It's like, so it's a lot of love, man. So I'm just hoping as this continues to progress, there's just more way I can integrate Botswana into this whole thing because
for real.
I feel like that's my roots, man. And like Botswana, South Africa, like doesn't get as much love as it should, you know.
Nah, because we on the come up too, man. A lot of dope artists coming out there, you know. Shout out to Banty, Viso View, Wonder, all those dudes. But yeah.
Just going back to creativity in this project, how are you guys pushing each other as artists?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. Yeah, I think we're very honest with each other. And I think we're very transparent. And, if, I can always tell, I'm very good with body language, so I can always tell, if Teon's feeling something or if he's not feeling something. And I think it's about, being patient with each other and just, listening to different opinions, you know what I mean? And just finding common ground. And I think that helps to push you as an artist and just as a human being, you know what I mean? You have to have patience. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever collaborating with someone, like just gotta understand their strengths and weaknesses, whatever.
I think, I mean, for me as a rapper, I come into the situation with pretty much any like vocalist or singer, knowing that like they're probably gonna be like the lead in something.
Yeah,
it just makes me look at it like, yo, I gotta bring my A game so that I'm a memorable moment in these songs. So
true.
Dynamic, I have to come correct. And then it's even harder because Ryan's like actually really dope. So, so I gotta push myself even further, to like come correct. So
I actually saw a video of you.
And people like, ooh, that was nice that we had that on the track as opposed to like, yo, let's get back to singing,
Yeah.
Working with Teon, he's such a good songwriter too. Good lyricist, and I'm always trying to better myself as a lyricist. I love to co-write. I think like co-writing is just so important. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always open to, there's no ego in the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm always open to. There's something that like I want to, share and be the vessel, and Teon has a different way of saying it. Then I'm like, yeah, let's say it like that. Then you know what I mean? Because we want to try and give the listener the best story, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
What were you going to say?
What was I gonna say?
Do you guys, Teon, I obviously, like, you're a great lyricist, but do you write, like, you don't just stay strictly writing verses, right? Like, do you do any, like, ghostwriting, outsourcing of work, or either of you guys do any of that stuff?
I do. I work with a little crew of people, and they bring me a client every couple of months, and it could be for a project or it could be for like a one-off single. When it's Vancouver based, it's usually just like one-off singles. But yeah, I'm trying to get do more of that, man. That's good money, man.
Yeah, definitely. I remember what I wanted to ask now. It was more so on the producing side of things. You know, any producing credits on this project? Do you guys produce or anything like that? Because I saw you, Teon, you do a little bit of shit here with the mixing. I think I saw you post something on your story, and you were just showing how you add the melodies and layers with the vocals and shit. So
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we're doing like I'd say we're doing vocal production, the co-productions, executive production. Yeah, you know what I mean. I would call us the executive producers on this record.
Wow,
heavy.
Yeah, because we're basically like, you know, we have total control, creative control, where we building these tracks as we hear them and how we would like to hear them. So, you know, we form the track how we think it would work in the best way. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
There's a lot of things going
on. Teon, you went to audio school, yes?
Yeah.
I've got that correct, right? Was that in that was in BC, yeah?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's a school called Center for Arts and Technology. If you guys air this song, like, make sure they pay you.
Don't kill me.
Hello, plug.
And then so what did you went to school? You went to audio school. Can you just kind of tell me what that means?
Yeah. So again, I went to school to basically become a certified engineer, and like so, I can pretty much operate any piece of equipment in any studio. So I know how to do that. It was like a two-year program. Yeah, like flex. Hey, basically, honestly, man, like I was just Kelowna, and I knew no one who was making music that I wanted to make. So I was like, yo, so I can figure out how to do things for myself. And so I went to school for it. And like looking back, like if I'm being real, like yeah, you can probably learn all that shit on YouTube. But
you can learn anything on YouTube, right? But like, you know, school is school, bro.
YouTube, you know. So I look back as like, yeah, I could have done it, but I wouldn't have built a network up. I wouldn't have done. I probably wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you have there the resource of YouTube, I probably wouldn't have like actually stuck through with it. So yeah, man, I did that for a couple years. Graduated, and I tried to like just put myself in the industry and like just, you know, produce other artists and like record other artists. And I felt like I was always chasing people as opposed to people chasing me. And that's kind of what you want as an engineer or even a producer. Or people who are just hungry. And I felt like people I was working with, I was hungrier for them than they were for themselves.
And so how long did it take you before you realized that wasn't going to be, you were going to get on the other side of the mic?
Yeah, it was like probably 2 years. 2 years with multiple projects working with different people, and then I kept realizing like, yo, I'm writing the songs, you know what I'm saying? I'm booking the shows, I'm recording and producing you guys. And you know, people give you crazy like, fam, like, yo, sorry I can't make rehearsal today. I'm going on a hike with my girl. And they'd be like, what, are you joking?
I'm gonna just steal this beat then, fam. I'm gonna get high off my own supply, bro. Like.
Exactly. So yeah, it got to a point where I was like, you know what, man, I gotta prioritize myself because I know how hard I'll work.
Yeah, really though. That would kind of piss me off. That would really piss me off, actually. So, and then, Ryan, where did you start? Like, how did this all start for you, really?
Oh man, jeez.
Get strapped in, fellas.
This is a story, eh? This is a story, eh?
Real short, but yeah, I just, you know, I fell in love with the arts when I was a child. So I kind of like I started dancing as a kid, and you know, I found my voice when I was a child as well. So I always kind of knew that this is what I wanted to do. And then yeah, when I when I left school, I kind of got into the industry that way through meeting my management. Through a community music project that I used to be a part of back in London. And I also got into the industry through dancing as well. So as I said, I used to be a dancer, and I kind of like found my way that way, and it's kind of led me up to here. So this is something I've kind of always been doing. Yeah, man, like it's had its ups and downs. You know, we've had our wins, we've had our failures. But that's just the game that we're in, you know what I'm saying? And we just have to keep going and just can never give up, you know what I mean? So the fact that I'm here now working with Teon and we had this track, you know, it's just opening so many doors for us. So I'll keep it short, bruv, because it's a long story.
Hey, man, we got time. It's awesome to see you. Are you?
No, it's good.
It's awesome to see you fucking perform live, bro, because you come with the voice and you break it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now interesting to know you were a dancer too back in the day.
Yeah, that
it
one
makes sense now. Like,
the one video, Could You Be, that one where you're singing in the studio. That video is just insane, dude. That's a nuts video. Sorry?
So I said Frank Ocean and Anderson Park, but I'm gonna have to toss in Chris Brown in there now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Teon, also just another thing, bro. Shout out to your first album, These Are the Times. That's a crazy project, bro. Yeah. Rookie Season, bro. Rookie Season. I just wanted to ask, that sample, bro, is that from Illest Motherfucker Alive, dude?
Wow, that's you noticed that, yeah.
That's my heart, bro. That's my track.
Like, you gotta like really listen to that project to know that.
Oh yeah. White Lamborghini Coca, 2 of them. You know?
That's so dope. Yeah, no, that's where that's from, man. So
yeah, no, I really liked how you used that.
Yeah, well, we're excited. Nice. So yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
That's sick. All right, I just wanna go back to you guys being from, like, just being in Vancouver. How accepting is Vancouver of just, like, 2 guys who aren't from there creating music, doing everything they can to make it there in a city that doesn't have that huge of a music scene? How accepting are the people of that city of 2 people who have immigrated here and now are trying to find their way?
That's a good question, because that's kind of something that has always played in my mind. Like, I've always wondered, I wonder how people feel about, you know, as you said, 2 guys just immigrating here from different parts of the world. But from what I've seen, you know, it seems pretty accepting, man. Like, a lot of people have showed us love, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's a buzz and there's support, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't really know what to expect. We're just here just creating music because this is where we're based now. You know what I mean? And for me, music has no boundaries, but I understand, like, how people might feel a certain way, you know, 2 guys that are not even originally from here. But, yeah, I've felt nothing but love and support, and I feel like it keeps growing. Like, people just keep discovering me as a solo and Teon as a solo and us together now, which is really good. We feel the love and support.
I'm really big on, like, building with the city, you know what I'm saying? So I've put on a lot of shows where, like, I don't even play on the show. I just put on a show for other artists so that they can get paid.
Yeah,
you know.
To Jet, but the first time I met Teon was because he reached out to me to be on the show, and I actually thought he was going to be performing. No, like, he wasn't even performing. Like, he kind of created this dope lineup, and I was really impressed with that. How he brought this in.
That's crazy.
So is this kind of like, what are you guys doing to expand the industry there? So I know about the 100 Collective that you started, Teon. Is that show, would that be a product of your collective there?
Yeah, exactly. That was a product of the collective.
And I have to cop that panel. It's fire.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, sorry, you were saying though.
Yeah, no, I just feel like it's all about, because basically the whole reason I started 100 Collective with KB is because I got to a point where I was like, bro, it can't be this hard. It can't be this hard. This man just wants to come up and wants to make music, wants to make money off of it. So I was like, as opposed to me just complaining about Vancouver's whack, Vancouver's this, Vancouver's that, I was like, let me try to do something that at least help the situation. So that's why we started 100 Collective, just so that people could be showcased, you know, through, like, digitally and like actual shows. So yeah, that's kind of like where I guess that's like my way of giving back to the city is rap.
That's kind of on the same shit like we've been on. You know, like, it's so easy to roast Ottawa and say, oh man, Toronto, Montreal is where all this is happening. You know, so like we've just been trying to make the most of our community here. You know, and just grow it.
Yeah, like
give people a platform to kind of use our voices and our platform to give other people voices to be heard, right? Can you explain to us just quickly what the 100 Collective is?
Yeah, because I believe it's a record label too, correct? 100 Sound.
100 Sound, yeah, they're both your albums, yeah.
Yeah. So the core of it is it's an event and digital showcasing platform. Basically, we film videos of artists performing one of their dopest songs, kind of like a similar, like a color situation.
Like colors, yeah.
And then we do short interviews with them, and then we post the content online on our platform, and then they can also use it on their end as well on the back end. From that, we were able to create 100 Fest, which is a venue called Celebrities here in Vancouver, which is like a pretty big venue. Yeah. That, and then we're also doing like a bunch of like smaller shows and showcases and whatnot. And then 100 Sound is like, it's what I release music under. But that's honestly just like for brand awareness, honestly.
Exactly.
She just like digital showcases.
Congratulations on 100 Fest. That sounds crazy. You're throwing your own festivals and shit. It's a beautiful position to be in.
Do you have like signed artists or just like a team that you just collaborate with a lot of, or?
Yeah, it's all creatives. It's just all graphic designers, videographers, audio engineers and stuff. No signed artists. Probably wouldn't sign an artist until the resources are crazy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, but I feel like I can help you to a degree, but I would love to.
I'm still trying to get it too, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's also facts too, right? And strength of my brand, Teon Gibbs, helps that brand. You know what I'm saying? So
built a little bit of a name for yourself in the city. That's sick though. Hold on, I'm lost here. Yes, okay. Back to BC. But what's life like there right now with all this COVID shit going on? We were talking about it a little earlier, but what's it like for y'all? Because this second wave is hitting. It's starting to get a little worse, but are you guys still chilling, or what's it like?
My reality is what I see when I walk out the door, so I try hard not to watch the news. So I won't be able to tell you, what's going on with all that stuff. But as far as I can see, the sky's cleared up. There's no more smoke. The sun's shining right now, and it feels it's pretty relaxed at the moment. So, kind of hoping that this second wave thing doesn't hit, and it would be great for it not to be as restricted as it once was.
I bet that's affected shows and performances.
Yeah, it's affected a lot of stuff like shows and just socializing. And I'm sure you've obviously gone through the same thing out there. It seems pretty cool.
Ryan, you just did a virtual show, yeah?
I did.
Yeah, on in the beginning of August there. What was that like?
That was great, man. It was for the So Far Sounds listening room. Yeah, they have this platform on YouTube, which is on their main YouTube channel, and they just, they highlight 20 to 30 to 40 minute sets of an artist, and it was really good, man. I had a great time. It seemed like it was pretty successful. Got some good views and some good feedback from it. I had a great team to work with. The director that I worked with on that, his name Teon Trotman. He's from Vancouver too. He's a great director, and we just collaborated on it together, and we enjoyed it. Teon came in, we done Between the Groove as well, and the love I got from that was really good. So it was great. It was great to just perform again.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. So obviously, without being able to do shows, when was the last time you guys each did one?
The last one we done was Vancouver Fest. Yeah.
Yeah, we had like one legit show. This summer outdoors. We did Vancouver Mural Fest. That was like a week ago. But I mean, it was still like still social distance. It was like maybe like 70 people there, and like.
Is it weird? Like how?
It was cool. It was fun. It was cool.
Yeah, it was just nice to be in front of an audience and just have that interaction with them.
how did you go about filming like like it was a live stream one for your online one, yeah?
Yeah.
For so far, yeah. So how do you go about that process? Like, were you at a studio somewhere? Or?
Yeah, actually, we worked out of a studio called Hypersonic Studios, run by a great guy called Rob Darch, who's been in the industry for many years, and he has this studio called Hypersonic. It's super, super dope. It's beautiful. So I reached out to him when SoFar said that they wanted me to perform on their channel. I was like, yo, Rob, I have this opportunity. I would love to use your space. And he welcomed us in, man. And to work on it, he built his team around it. And there was like a full-on crew. You know what I mean? They set it up. We had a beautiful set designer that made the space look wonderful. And yeah, man, it was just a great team of people to work with, and really professional. I mean, we really nailed it, man.
Let's just go back to COVID there right quick. But what are your thoughts on this whole all this going on right now? What are your thoughts on the whole pandemic?
Yeah, because you were saying you don't like to watch the news.
Yeah, what you don't know can't hurt you type of shit, right?
It all comes from one side. Like, I hear what you're saying, though. The news can be a lot, bro, for the mental health.
It's fucking depressing is what the news is.
Yeah, I just, for me personally, I just feel like a lot of it's been blown out of proportion. I'm not saying people are not sick. People are sick. People are sick every day of every year. But there's just, I feel like there's a lot of things going on that is shifting society. So that's what I'll say right now.
Before you get popped.
Before someone gets mad. Before someone gets mad. How have you guys been staying healthy?
How are you staying healthy, bro?
Bro, I haven't, dude. Like,
just trying to eat better, trying to work out more. I spend a lot of time outside. Honestly, to be real with you, like, COVID's probably the best thing that ever happened to me personally.
I was gonna say, has quarantine gave me that time to kind of just get back, get your pen to paper, fucking creative producing.
Great period creatively, and then like also just like my personal health. Yo, man, like there was a time when I was just living off the Trudeau money as well, so I was stress free.
Little sugar daddy action going on for you.
Yeah, I think it's been a blessing in disguise. A lot of great things have happened coming from this. So we can't disregard that and stay healthy, man. Same, man. Just been enjoying the sun, getting sunlight. Making sure I'm fueling my body with the good, right food. And
eat the right food, too.
And, yeah, man, and obviously staying in a good headspace, too. I think that's important, man. You know what I mean? Because stress and anxiety brings down your immune system as well. So,
for sure.
Your head's in the right space for you to create and be healthy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think the first month of quarantine, like, I was kind of going hard, man. Like, it would be like happy hour, like at like 11 a.m. I'd be like, yo,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Hour was every hour.
Let's get out of hand, man. Like,
yeah, no, I felt that too. Like, when bars open up quick, like when bars there were bars shut for a month here. And as soon as they did, everyone it's a Tuesday at 3 and you're drunk because you played golf that morning and you're now at happy hour, right? It was kind of dangerous, and like the bar was full. You're like, what the fuck? Don't you guys have lives too?
Yeah, exactly.
I was fucking getting high before noon every day, bro. Like,
it's brutal.
Had to switch it up,
It's brutal. But now we're seeing a little bit of normalcy come back. It's fucking relieving, in all honesty. How was fuck? I thought of it and it jumped right out of my head. Oh, I was going to talk about shows. Just going back to those for a second, because I forgot that's what we were last talking about. Do you guys have more shows coming up soon, or what's going on there?
Yeah, we got a couple shows coming up. We have one at the Fox that's coming up pretty quick.
Yeah, we have one at the Fox beginning of next month. The Fox Cabaret is a really great, important live music venue in Vancouver. And because of obviously everything that's going on, live music venues are struggling to stay afloat.
Yeah.
You know, so they're doing a fundraiser thing. They've reached out to a few artists to perform, to go down there, film and record so they can show their performances online, and just to try and donate money to keep that venue alive.
Wow.
So that's happening in the next few weeks. And I think, go on.
Yeah, this weekend I'm doing, it's pre-recorded, but it's going to be airing this weekend, Safe and Sound Music Festival.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That should be pretty dope. I think Chaos is like the headliner.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that promo poster you had there on your Instagram. That's sick as fuck. I fucks with Chaos.
And then hopefully going into, you know, the new year, you know, we're really trying to get back on stage, man. And hopefully when things start to open up again, i.e. festivals, live music venues, you know, we can really go out and take this project on the road and really just, you know,
get the shit out of it, right?
Yeah, man. Like, Between the Groove is meant to be like at a festival, or like
exactly.
That's what I mean.
It's meant to be played at a festival, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my fingers crossed that everything's normal for like at least festival season.
Yeah,
come summer.
Literally, right? Yeah, that's just it, right?
Yeah.
I miss concerts, man. I miss concerts so bad. We just had our first show here, and it was at a bar that like normally you can just there's no tables in it, just packed to the stage. There's fucking 40 people there. And, like, that was a push. They only wanted 35 people there, sell it by the table. Like, it's so brutal. No one could get up and dance or move. Like, you just had to sit at the table and watch the show the whole time. It was so weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's trippy, man. Like, the show we did at Vancouver Mural Fest, it was like you could dance, but you had to dance at your table. Like, you couldn't move from it.
Yeah. There's some restrictions, but I think to certain artists, they can use it to their benefit. Like, I Am the Living, man. Like, that would be a perfect place for, like, you know, like, sit-down place. You can still sing and get the people moving, you know, like, you know, some artists can make it work, and it's just all about, like, you know, if you're, like, fucking toss on Rookie Season, that, you know, everyone's going to be, like, up in the front of the crowd, like, breaking restrictions and shit. Like, so I guess it depends on the artist. Certain bars have new restrictions and stuff, so, you know, just adjusting.
That's all it is right now. Everyone's just adjusting to everything in life, really.
I gotta pivot. I gotta adapt. You know, like the whole game right now. So literally, rules change like every week, basically.
Yeah.
And like the rules will change and then change back if there's more or less people getting sick.
Yeah.
What do you guys have on the go for the rest of this year? What can we expect from you guys?
Besides the project.
Besides your project. Any solo stuff? What are we looking at there?
Well, I'm just like, for me, this is, you know, I'm having a lot of fun working with Teon, and I'm putting a lot of energy into our collaboration project. And so we have two more singles lined up. We've got 3 more singles lined up for the rest of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really excited about that. We've got we're working on some music videos too.
Nice.
To push out with the singles. So we're really excited about working on those. And I'm still in the studio, obviously, just writing. Besides the project, you know, I'm just writing with other people and just flexing that muscle and just getting ready for when I feel like I'm ready to release some more solo stuff. So, you know.
But right now it's the collab that's on your guys' mind the most.
Yeah. Right now it's just we're just really enjoying this and pushing this, and because we really believe in it and we feel like it has, you know, just the potential to do some really great things.
Yeah. I mean, for me, man, like, you know, like I have been able to build kind of my name in the city a bit, just working on my own solo stuff. But I mean, we wouldn't be talking to you right now if it wasn't for Between the Groove. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why.
No, exactly.
And I'm like, there's so much value in this project.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think if Between the Grooves is a reflection of what this project's going to be as a total complete piece of work, there's nothing but great things that can come from it. I'm so excited to hear the full thing.
Jungle
Jungle.
Any meaning behind the name? How'd you guys come up with
where'd that come from?
Especially like, you
Get the
you left all the vowels out,
Yeah. We were just like throwing back and forth with names, and Teon just hit me up and he was like, "Yo, what do you think about Jungle?" I was like, "Yo, I love that name. It's
good word, great word.
It's a good name. It's a great word, and there's such deep meaning behind the word jungle. But yeah, I think you came up with it, and your explanation is just
yeah, man. It's the jungle of life, man.
Yeah, man.
The world's a jungle right now.
Exactly.
It just felt appropriate, and like between the group, we had that crazy like album artwork with all the patterns and stuff.
I was gonna say the patterned covers. The single you're about to be dropped, the one you were teasing on Instagram. There, its name's slipping my mind right now, but even that one too, same kind of same vibe on the pattern, right?
Yeah.
And I'm excited. Is that what the cover's gonna look like?
It really It really represents, like my background coming from like, London, and how that is kind of like your concrete jungle, and Teon's background coming from, the motherland of Africa, and just how beautiful that is. And, I'm a huge fan of, nature and plants, and, I eat plant-based or vegan. When you
respect.
Wow, okay.
Like my lifestyle too, so I think that word really just kind of like, it just fit to what we were doing. And the sound of the music too, like it's dance, it's house, it's,
very Afro beats, right?
It's black music, man, so.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. You can even tell with the artwork, it's African.
Yeah.
Centric.
African stuff,
themed.
Yeah. It's beautiful stuff, man. All right, that's all I have for questions. You got any more you want to throw in there, homie?
Oh, man, just wish you guys luck, man, and
all
power,
best,
you know what I'm saying? Killer, excited for the new project and everything, Hopefully, hopefully we can be face-to-face one day and chop it up, fly me out to Vancouver, maybe spoil me a bit. Nah, but for real, dog.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what you guys got coming. I'm excited to hear Jungle.
Yeah, well, on Friday, we got the new single dropping. Check that out. It's called Papa. It drops this Friday. We're super excited about it. That same energy. We're keeping that same energy. You know what I'm saying?
Keep that energy, man. Keep that energy.
So, yeah.
It's a question for you guys. Is this gonna air like visually, or is this gonna air like a written form?
Visually. Both. Yeah, both. Yeah. Both.
Yeah, we'll have it as like a full podcast out on all the streaming sites, and then we'll have videos out everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, and all that stuff. So yeah, full multimedia project. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening down the beats. This has been a great podcast, great interview. Wish you guys all the best. If you guys could just stay on for a quick second,
just
we gotta get a quick photo.
Also, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to go out and listen to the previous projects. We got I Am the Living with In This Thing Called Life. Beautiful, touching words. We got Teon Gibbs, Red Tapes. We got These Are the Times. You know what I'm saying? Go ride that up. Teon, I even love your new singles out, bro. Fendi Dreams and all that shit is bangers, bro. Like, even you, I Am the Living. It's in all of us, bro. Like, that was a crazy track, bro. Crazy track. Like, I love that single, bro. Like,
thank you.
Powerful. But
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Appreciate love. You guys.
Love.
Get down, stay down. To the down, to the down, to the beat.